Silver's on the scene. It is Sunday, April 13th, just a little bit after 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Atlanta, Georgia. Hope everyone's weekend has been great, and I hope you are looking forward to a very happy and productive week ahead. Missing teens, Sebastian Rogers. Say his name. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Have you seen me? $447,000 reward. We will discuss what that means to me and see what you think about it as well. Keep his awareness alive, find him, and get justice. So, before we go any further, disclaimer on the wall. Informational purposes only, not to be taken as fact. All, in my opinion, as you'll hear me say a few times in this video. Please enjoy this video and thank you for your support. Now, you clicked on this thumbnail right here. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Say his name. Gone 411 days. There's the flyer, the most recent flyer. Where is Sebastian Rogers? An update on silvers. So let me jump in really quick and say, first and foremost, this is not about me, Silvers, or my beautiful, lovely wife, Silvers 2. This is about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. There's been a lot of emails, comments, and going as far as asking one of the best creators out there, in our opinion, Justin from Clutch Them Pearls, to check in on us. So you don't know how much that means to us. Thank you all for your kind comments, emails, and reaching out to Justin concerns for our well-being. We are fantastic. But thank you so much for asking. And we totally understand why you're asking, because you're good people. And we all want to find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So it has been 19 days since our last post. And I believe those 19 days come from just after our last search. So we had a search several weeks ago in Sebastian's hometown. The car guys helped us out with that. Thank you both to Car Guy 1 and 2 for that assistance. We then post a few more videos, and we talked about the pond near his home, and then we just disappeared, right? So here's the update. We are well, we are healthy, we are great, family's good, and that's kind of where it comes from, right? We are doing well. As everyone knows, I don't want to repeat myself, but if you don't know, Silvers, myself, Silvers 1, has a full-time job. Has always had a full-time job since the first day he began looking for and searching for, say his name, Sebastian Rogers. I now have a new job, and I'm less than 90 days into it. And it is phenomenal. I'm loving every second, minute, hour, day, week, and the last 80 plus days into it. However, it takes a lot of my time. And so with that, I'm not distracted, as we'll talk about right here. I'm not distracted, okay? But it is taking a lot of my time. Okay, because there's no distraction in finding Sebastian. So, Justin did reach out. Thank you, Justin, for your concern, for your viewers' concern, your subs, everyone's concern that's looking for Sebastian. And my response to Justin got me thinking, why should he be the one that has to tell everybody? We're fine. We're great. And I said in my message to him simply this: we're not distracted. We've been sidelined. Silver's got bills. All right, we have bills. We have obligations also to family, okay? To family. So what we've been finding out in these last few months is the new job's taking a lot of time. It's very rewarding, but a lot of time. And then when there is some free time, some our time, it's with our family. We have a lovely daughter, son-in-law, and two beautiful grandkids. And every time we get a moment to spend with them, we take that, be that sports, be that just seeing them. And every time we think of Sebastian, because that's how we know. Let me back up. That's the closest we can get to any understanding of how Seth is feeling right now. That his son's been gone 411 days, 1 year, 1 month, 3 days. Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So there's no distraction. Real quick, it's this. We're fine. We're great. Thank you for your concern. We have not given up. We don't give up. We will be back. We're back here with this video, mainly driven from, hey, we're okay. We're great. But I do have some thoughts on something I want to share with you. We'll get to that in just a moment. And as I told Justin also, we will be back, and we'll be back stronger than ever, back in his hometown searching again, because that's the goal, find him so we can bring him home. And that takes everything to the next step. So in this new job, as with my last, it allows me to come to the Nashville area, come to Sebastian's hometown. As well, I just found out even maybe some trips to Memphis, if that's going to play into trying to find Sebastian. And so basically what we do, to give you a quick rundown, is we go in, we do the work, you know. Silvers 2 accompanies me. She helps me out. She's my support from, you know, helping me in some things I do with the role, but just being there basically with me and helping me as we travel. We drive a lot of miles. And then when the week's done and Friday evening comes, we leave our Nashville area and we go to Hendersonville, as we've done each time. And we post up in a hotel and we wake up on Saturday morning and we start searching for this boy here. Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, this new flyer. And so then we search, whether it's 30 minutes, it's typically 3 hours, all the way to 6 or 7 hours. With the daylight now, there's more time to search. We are quickly approaching my first search. So we do all that. Sometimes we get to do that on Sunday, and then we come back late Sunday night, and the work starts all over again Monday, be that in South Georgia, Knoxville, or Atlanta, where we live. So we're fine. We're good. There you go. End of story. Sebastian Rogers. So this is the one thing. You clicked on this. Gone 411 days. I wanted to put this flyer in for a strong reason. Not only to show I love these photos. I've heard a lot of people. We still watch videos. It's not as much as we get to. I think the mob crew is doing phenomenal work out there. Of course, Bullhorn Betty, Justin Clutch Them Pearls. There's a lot of creators out there still keeping, you know, his awareness alive, saying his name. That's the goal here, keep his awareness alive in case he is out there. And we're going to get into what we've heard before, my theory, what I believe, and how this comes into play. Because go back to June 20th, my first walking, looking for this boy, Sebastian Rogers. No reward. And over the course of the next 4 months, no reward. I actually did a video on why no reward. Why are the parents not putting up a reward? I'd be doing anything to find my daughter. What can I do? What can I put out there? Help, help, help. And so then came the FBI with the 50,000, and then boom, Dog the Bounty Hunter at night get involved, and we've increased it. They've increased it all the way to $447,000. And then I'm going to ask you what you think about this. So here we are with this reward, and my thoughts are it would have brought more people out to look, okay? Haven't really seen that much. My thoughts are if someone's hiding him, they would have already come forward, right? And my thoughts then lead me to believe that if Sebastian Rogers has been gone 411 days, well over a year, going into the second month over here, so 13 months are gone. We're 3 days into the 14th month. We have mom. This is where the allegedly, in my opinion, comes, right? This is where allegedly, in my opinion, comes. Disclaimer on the wall. My theory hasn't changed. My thoughts haven't changed. What am I doing when I'm looking? I'm searching for what? Yeah, I would love to find Sebastian in the woods, still trying to survive. In my opinion, that's not what. If I find what not, what I'm not going, what I'm, that's not what will be found, unfortunately, and it saddens me. And that's where I go to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a $447,000 reward. You could just as easily say $500,000. It's $53,000 away from $500,000. And I know you have people saying, oh, it's not real, it's this. How do you know? I think it's very real. And I think it's supposed to bring people to keep his awareness alive, to be looking out for this boy, any state within this country, because we hope he is alive. But ladies and gentlemen, $447,000, $500,000, and no one's seen Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers say his name. That's what we've been doing, by the way, just so you know. We play with our grandkids, spend time with family, we work, Silver's 2 and I, and we say his name almost daily, if not daily. He's always on our mind. He's in our hearts. And as I told Justin too, he's been wronged, in our opinion. And we will do everything we can to make it right. And this is why we search for him. Back to the reward. Ladies and gentlemen, if no one is coming forth to provide information, whether they're keeping him themselves and got themselves in a bad situation, or whether they've seen him here or seen him there, then I hate to say this for the father watching, because I think he's a great guy, never spoken to him, but just what I feel he's innocent in all of this. And for that reason, I hate to say this, but in my opinion, disclaimer on the wall, Sebastian is no longer with us. And with him no longer with us, the only people who know where he is, if he is in physical form still, are never going to tell, because then they would be implicating themselves, right? They would be implicating themselves, and they're going to go to their grave, as you say, as people say, go in the grave with my secret. So what do I think? Yes. Early morning hours, late evening on the 25th of 2024, February, early morning hours of the 26th, 2024, February, this boy, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, say his name, keep his awareness alive, was hurt. Allegedly, in my opinion, disclaimer on the wall, he was hurt. He was hurt in the home, his home, where we're all supposed to be safe in our home, especially children. He was hurt. Was he hurt by accident? Was he hurt intentionally? I would like to think by accident, to make it seem more, help me understand it more, that it was an accident that couldn't be revealed based on how bad it was. I believe his mom knows. I believe his stepdad knows. And maybe as much as 1 to 3, 4 other people know. Do they all know where he is, where his final resting place is at this point in time? That becomes the question mark. That becomes how difficult it is to find Sebastian Rogers. So, early morning hours of the 26th of February 2024, late hours of the 25th, 2024. Unfortunately, in my opinion, I believe Sebastian Rogers lost his life. Hurt so bad that he lost his life. And then a plan got put together to where people have just been fortunate. I do believe there was 3 a.m. car lights. I do believe he was taken out of that home at that time, as to not be seen. I go as far as believing what I posted a few videos ago, that he was carried out the front door, thinking that the lights, that it was so dark they wouldn't be seen. Does that video exist? I don't know. If it does, someone send it to me. I'll turn it into the police, law enforcement, LE. So anyway, I didn't want this to go this long. Just wanted to say, but I get talking about it, I get passionate about it. This boy has touched my heart. I feel like he's been done wrong. And anytime someone's been done wrong, if I can do anything to make it right, I step in. And so with 447,000, essentially a $500,000 out there, no one's given a credible lead. No one said, hey, been seeing him over at my neighbor's, or hey, I got into this. I'm dropping him off. I think Seth has said it before, drop him off somewhere, call 911. None of that. And then you have his mom, allegedly, in my opinion, making statements. Every time she speaks, you hear the past tense. You hear the words of looking up. You see the looking up, the already gone, and would have been on his birthday. And I'm repeating all these things, you've seen them. These are just signs. His stepdad just being the fool. Straight up fool. Keep your mouth shut. Be like her and just keep your mouth shut. Because I don't know if you know this or not, and I hope you're listening. Every time you open your mouth, you become more unlikable and you become more a suspect in everyone's eyes. You may have about 6 people out there that don't believe it, and I can't, for the life of me, understand why they don't. You look guilty as... You know that word they use, right? It starts with an F. You look guilty as. Allegedly. My opinion. Not to be taken as fact. So, where do we go from here? We will be back searching. We will be back. There it is. There's your quick update. We're fine. We're great. Thank you for asking. Life is really good. I mean, it's, I feel, sometimes you think, you've heard Tony mentioned and some others mentioned how their lives are good, and you feel, you stop for a minute and go, wow, imagine how the family of Sebastian's feeling, because it's not great. They don't know where he is. Where do we go from here? We keep searching. We don't give up. At the same time, we ask for those who do know where he is, who do know what happened to him, especially the main two. You know who you are. KP and CP. Step up. Stand up. Especially KP. He's your son. Stand up for your son and tell us what happened and where he is. We'll start with where he is so we can bring him home. All right, so that's it on the quick. Say his name. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, gone 411 days, 1 year, 1 month, 3 days. This is way too long. Ladies and gentlemen, this is way too long. We will be back in the field searching. If I had to put a time on it with where we are at just right into April, it's probably going to be May before that happens. But we will be back, and we will be searching. And thank you to everyone out there for your concern. Keep the research up on Sebastian. Keep his name out there. Keep his awareness alive. And if you know something, I'm not going to say anything that it's because of the money. Do it for whatever reason. Just get this boy home. And I always want to say this. I gave you my theory. I tell you who I think's responsible. I tell you what I think happened. And I always say this. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that my radar, my research, my thoughts, my feelings on what I believe happened to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is completely wrong. and he's somewhere safe, healthy, and will be home soon. We'll keep that hope alive. All right, so that's it. We are doing great. Make sure I got everything else out here. Gone 411 days. Get this flyer out. As I always say, I can email it to you. You can find it online pretty quickly. I'd say one of the quickest places to get it is Dog the Bounty Hunter's Twitter account, X account, and say his name. It's here, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Keep his awareness alive. Thank you for asking about us, and I want to end with this right here, which is a big thank you. Means a lot to know people care. And it means even more to know that if you care about where we are and we're okay, then I know you care about where this boy is. Right? And that's what we're here for. So let's find him. Let's bring him home, and then we'll get justice. And I'll end with this. KP, CP, stop your games. Let's bring home Sebastian and get him properly laid to rest. Allegedly, in my opinion. Thank you for your time. Hope your evening, Sunday evening, is fantastic. Hope your weekend was great. And I hope everybody, thank you for concerning us, are doing well themselves. And stay tuned. Hopefully it won't be 19 days and we'll get another video in. Maybe 1 or 2, 3. When we see some things coming up. Mob Crew, keep it up. Justin, keep it up. Bullhorn Betty, keep it up. All you creators out there that I've given props to before, keep it up. Keep his name alive. And stay tuned. There'll be more to come. Have a great evening, and thank you.